Yo, yo, what's up, fam? Long time no see, but we're back at it again. Welcome to Knowledge and Relationships Reckless Reviews with your boy M3 and the Sophisticated Jerk.
What's good, man?
Yeah.
We
What's
had to
good?
take a little hiatus, but we back. About to cook up tonight. You
Oh
ready,
yeah.
man?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Like we always gotta stay ready, man, for the occasion. So yeah, I'm looking forward, man, for this show. And yeah, we got some videos to like play out, man, because I think this is gonna be a good one, man, for the viewers, and they're gonna definitely appreciate this. And so today's episode is ATL stock investor who got finessed by a certain rapper. You know what I mean? To me, I say like a no talent rapper, but hey, let me
What
go
was the
ahead.
rapper's name?
So the rapper, her name is Glorilla.
Straight trash. Off the rip. Yeah.
For real, man.
You was being a little polite. You was being nice a little bit. Yeah, trash. Let's just go there with it.
Yeah, and then the other one, right? The person like who invests in stocks, his name is Aristotle. I kind of like caught wind on the cat, like from his like IG videos, and he's really sharp, man. As far as like teaching people the game. Matter of fact, let me pull this up real quick. You can see this right here. So like this, like options, like trading, like options trading. So for people like who want to learn how to invest, man, double your money, triple it, or whatever, right? You gotta read these books, man. And he knows.
You mess with them options.
Yeah, man, I mess with them heavy, man. And
shout out to you. You might need to do some videos on that because I can't touch options right now. I do like some different funds, but yeah, options is a little more difficult, man. It's a little more hands on with that.
You know what? I probably should do like a video one of these times, man. And I'll probably do it on the M3 TV network, which, it is a secondary channel that I have. So if you guys want to subscribe to it, please feel free to. I haven't really been active on M3 TV network as much, but I might get down with the tech stuff. And we also have Stan Joseph in the building. So Stan, salutes to you. I ain't got my sound bits ready, but hold on, man. I'm doing you guys a disservice, man, that I didn't even get my sound bits. So my apologies, but here we go, man. Shout outs to Stan real quick, Gotta get up boy the air horn. And then anybody that want to pull up, I'm gonna go ahead and copy the link. I'm gonna paste it so you guys could join in. And let me go into the YouTube side too, so then that way I could help moderate. So while we still have more people that's coming in, let me go ahead and just get that part set up. I could help moderate. Okay. And I'm gonna pin this to the top. But yeah, we're gonna get to it, guys. We're gonna definitely get to it. So
you said Glorilla.
Yeah,
is out here causing some havoc, huh?
Yeah, man. Like, so here's the thing. You're doing business, right, with hood people, okay, that have like a robbers type of mentality, and yet you want to pretty much set yourself up to get finessed. I mean, to me, it's not a smart business move when you're giving someone money up front, whether it was half of it or not, and you're expecting this person to keep their word. I wouldn't give you a dime until you actually fulfill your commitment. So, but that's me, man. I just try to play smart. So, let me see if I could just pull this up real quick. So we're gonna go through the reaction of Aristotle, and let me see if I got it right here. There we go. Oh, okay. So everything it's all in fair use. YouTube, so therefore, like, we're not reusing content. This is stuff that we do because it's part of our reaction videos. So again, once I say again, this is all fair use. So let's go ahead. We're gonna play the video.
All right.
I'd do anything with Sexy Red as long as she beat Glorilla.
Can you turn it up a little bit? All right.
Let's see. Okay, let's try this then.
Yeah, it's a little low.
Yeah, that's how like the audio. Oh, you know what? Hold on. My bad. That was on my end. So let's try this again. All right. Take two on the fair use.
We must support. We must support. We cannot let Glorilla win Queen Ratchet. That bitch took my money. And I want y'all to tag the Shade Room, tag wherever you want to fucking tag. Glorilla must pay Aristotle his fucking money back. Okay? The bitch took, so I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, and this is on live. The bitch, I paid the stupid ass, ghetto ass, Memphis, slow talking ass bitch, Glorilla, fucking 100. I paid 150 racks for something to happen. All right. So all that stupid ass, ghetto ass, 2-hit wonder bitch had to do was show up for 5 minutes on the Zoom and do a 30-minute live with my wife. You know what this stupid ass, ratchet ass, no bed frame, ugly teeth before she had money bitch did? You know what this stupid ass bitch did? This bitch ditched us and took our money. So this shit happened in March.
All right. let's just take a pause for the calls real quick. All right. So things are kind of like really narrowed down. So you pay a person 6 figures up front. I'm looking at this on both sides, right? How dumb can both parties be? On his part, how dumb can you be to pretty much pay someone who hasn't even completed a job one bit? Now you have to take them to court. That's going to probably take a couple of years, you know what I mean, before you get your money back, especially if you sign a contract. But then it's like, for her, why would you accept something? And if it was like for like 30 minutes, even if you was, okay, because I'm assuming that probably was like half of it. And then the other half probably would have been when you complete a job. So why are you just going to just take the money and not do the work? Not only that ruins your credibility, but then that also ruins your blessings for other opportunities. But Stan says that she ain't stupid, she's smart.
You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with Stan on this, man. As much as I don't want to, she's ratchet as hell, but my man was doing a fraudulent business. You know, because man, I do contracts. So we do a thing called progress payments. Where it's like you gotta do some damn progress to get the payment. So you know, I'm not giving you shit up front until like, you know, you meet some like milestones, goals, you know, in terms of projects. So like you were saying, like, you know, sometimes I think in the entertainment industry is like, okay, I got to give you a little bit up front, but say like if we're looking at the 150,000, I'm gonna give you probably 20 up front, and it's like, man, you get the rest in the back because you want to entice them to make sure they go through with it. But even then, you know, it's like, did you not have a contract or something outlined? You know, it's almost like he did a friendship deal, like, you know, back in the alley and shit, where they was just taking each other's word for it. So yeah, it's just bad business practice anyways. Cause yeah, I wouldn't be, you know, that'd be like me doing business with a, you know, like a little ratchet chick. Cause that's Cardi B's cousin or something like that, right?
That is, you know, that part, I'm not for sure about the genealogy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me look it up. Yeah, no, it is. It says Cardi B's cousin. So yeah, first of all, I'm not gonna be like having her come through like that. I'm like, man, you got an agent, somebody that's like, you know, in that management, I'll say like chain of command for her, or, you know, her representation. That way it's like, man, a solid business done, you know. So it's like, hey, here's the contract, here's the time and place, here's how the money situation is going to be paying out. So the fact that he just like gave her the money, now he's on, you know, YouTube trying to like, I know he's upset, but it's just like, this ain't the right means to, I say, get back your money. And then to kind of be blasting it out here, you know, especially if you go to court, you know, it's not smart either, because it's just like, look, now you kind of putting public information out there. So yeah, no, definitely not the brightest.
Right. And the thing is, man, it's like, okay, you talking about you don't really care about your brand because, like, you ain't got nothing else to lose. Because he said that later on in the video. And I just thought it was like really like foolish, man, of him.
Nah, that was a good place to deposit. Yeah, nah, Glorilla, she took that cash straight. Shout out to Stan. Stan, you correct. She eating lobster tails with her man right now on behalf of this guy's bad business practices.
Damn. You know, shout outs to the intellectual soapbox, man. Salutes to you, family. Salutes. You know, yeah, man. So let's go ahead, man. We'll continue the rest of the video because, man, this man out here fuming, and then it gets worse too. So,
yeah, he heated though.
Yeah, fair use, man.
I'm pissed the fuck off, but you know I ain't no drama type dude, so I'm not finna blast people. I'm not finna do that. I'm asking, hey, can we resolve this? Can we blah 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 this and that? No, you know what this bitch did? She just ignoring us. So I said, okay, I filed a lawsuit, and I'm like, cool. The lawsuit taking too long. You get what I'm saying? The law, I don't like this court shit. That's the reason I would never ever do business with somebody again. Because once you go to court, the shit take years. So now I'm like, man, where the fuck where's the? I ain't gonna say what I wanted to do. But I'm like, hey, man, look, I got 50. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, somebody hurry up and tell this bitch to give me my fucking money back. But anyway, that bitch falling off, and I hope that bitch continue to fall off. Fuck Glorilla and fuck her whole team. Yeah, fuck her. I fuck with Yo Gotti, but I don't fuck with nobody. I fuck with Yo Gotti and Mozzie.
And Yo Gotti, I think he's like the manager. He's the one who kind of like brought Glorilla into like the music scene, anyways. But like, okay, if we fast forward a little bit more into it, right? He started saying like some more stupid stuff at the end, like F, like Memphis, like basically F everyone from Memphis and all that. Now you're like dissing like a entire city. All because one city girl pretty much finessed you, and it's his fault.
Yeah, you got outsmarted by a 24-year-old, man. That's all it is. And he even kind of mentioned it. He was like, "Look, man, I'm not gonna do business like this again." Yeah, no shit, you shouldn't. So it was just dumb all the way around how he kind of handled this situation. Because yeah, that's the sad thing with a lot of these type of cases is like, the money's not. I mean, it's a large amount, especially for somebody if you're on a hook for that money. But when you're talking about like getting lawyered up to go to court for like $150,000, you might spend damn near $100,000 in lawyer fees to try to go to court because it takes so long for these type of cases. Like he was mentioning, he's like, damn, man, it's going to get wrapped up in all this. So that's the flip side. Why you got to look at when you're doing business, you got to do it right up front because it's just like, hey, yeah, I got the documentation and the stuff to support me. So if I do go to court, it's like, man, we could proceed with it, but then you got to look at the cost when you're talking to a lawyer, like, hey, how much does this cost me to try to recoup these funds? So by the time you go through the court things, you don't even get the full amount back. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to settle probably for a minimal amount in them cases and stuff. So yeah, that's why you just got to make sure you do that business up front correctly.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely on that one. So, hey, it is what it is, man.
But yeah, he calling out all of Memphis. He might not want that type of smoke. I don't know where he live. He close to the proximity. I mean, keep it on her and her team.
Yeah. I mean, he's out there in Atlanta though, so.
Oh yeah, that's a drive, homie.
Let's go a little bit further.
Why you ain't put in a contract? It was a fucking contract. That stupid bitch didn't follow it because she thinks she a gangster and all this other shit. So fuck with her. And I'm glad that bitch falling off. I hope that bitch get fucking a lifetime of depression. I hope.
Okay, let me before I continue again. All right, so yeah, it's one thing you write a contract, but it's like what was stated in that contract. Like you said earlier, Sophisticated Jerk, like, it should have been like little like increments. So like I'll give you 10,000 just out of convenience, but then once you come onto the show, you get your full payout.
Yeah.
But you know, it just seemed like, hey, come to the show, come to a podcast, sign this contract. Here's your money. It's like you're doing something out of good faith to someone like who's not even worthy of that.
Yeah, so like in this case, it's like, man, look, I'll pay for the travel, whatever, up front. You know, you can get the insurance on those type of things. So it's just like, and I'll pay you on the back. So typically it's like, man, you're showing like you got good faith. Like, look, I got all this, your hotel room, all this stuff covered. So like in this case, if she never would have popped up, it's like, man, you cancel all that stuff, you know. You might have to spend some money on some fees, but at least it's like, hey, like I made the attempt to do good business. I had the intention of paying you, you know. So yeah, you just don't put the money up front like that. So that like you said, he had a contract, but yeah, the way you paid him was the stupid part in this case then.
Yeah, definitely, man. So
and she did gangster you because she got that bread and she gone, you know. So
I don't even know if Fresh and Fit would allow that stuff to happen. You know what I mean? It seemed like they kind of, I don't know.
They be out there simping, but I give them one thing: they hold business down, but by the way they like maneuver and stuff. So,
let's go ahead and continue the video because where was that? He wanted to put a curse on her, right?
Goddamn, everything. I hope her nigga keep fucking her friends. All bad shit. Please happen to that stupid ass bitch. That bitch motherfucking tried me. You feel me? Like that, all that shit. Fall off, one hit, I want all that shit. I want that bitch to feel every emotion, cause that bitch tried me. And yeah, fuck Gorilla. I hope Gorilla sees every emotion. And honestly, I'm gonna get clout off this bitch name. That's what I'm gonna do. I might just make me an IG post tomorrow. Hope the Shade Room pick it up. Since you wanna play, bitch, I'm gonna go get fucking clout off your name and just start rant a fucking beef with you, cause I ain't got nothing to lose. Niggas gonna fuck with my brand. I'm thinking about doing that shit, cause that bitch need to know this shit is not a game. Yeah, I'm gonna make a diss track too. We got a diss Gorilla. We gotta do. I ain't finna beef with no bitch. I'm just telling this. I'm about to send her to court. You know what? I'm gonna get one of my homies to try to talk to her. Or that bitch.
Yeah, my man upset.
He big mad now. Shout out to Lola. Thank you for tuning in.
What's good?
Anybody wish to pop up, man, feel free to pop up, because if you're just now tuning in, that's a stock investor named Aristotle. He teaches about stocks, options, trading. Definitely help get your money up. But unfortunately, he's not as money smart, well, financial smart when it comes to dealing business with certain people or certain no talent rappers. So can't get mad at her for finessing him. He doesn't get mad.
So hold on, real quick. You said the guy in the video, he's an investor?
Yeah, man. Like if you
and he out here getting finessed by like damn, I ain't even catch that. I heard you in the beginning. I didn't make that connection. And he out here firing off like this, like, man, he don't think this is gonna hurt his brand and stuff,
bro. I'm gonna let him speak for himself. If I didn't skip the video too much,
no,
but the guy said himself. He said it's like fuck the tarnish of the brand or whatever. He knows that there's gonna be still people supporting him, and he says he has nothing to lose. But yeah, for people who don't know, this is options trading right here, okay, and it tells you about like risk management. It tells you about how to like read certain like charts. Again, like us folks, like we buy books and we don't read them like completely, but we always have YouTube and other platforms that usually help us break it down a lot faster because we're trying to hurry up and get that money. You know what I mean?
But see, this is what I'm saying, man. Everybody is a fake guru at the end of the day, man, because obviously he got some money. If he could do the 150,000 concert wherever he was like bringing her in. But see, that's why I'm saying sometimes people jump out there too soon. So it's like, man, stay in your little niche, stop trying to like front for everybody else. you know, because that seems what happened, where it's like people get money and they want to put on these shows and stuff like you're bigger than what you are. And that's why he was able to get taken like that. So it's just, man, he should have, because like now it's like you said, he's like, I don't care about my brand, but it's just like, dude, man, like sometimes you got to chalk that L up and, you know, you need to go back and learn a little bit more. Maybe you know how to get the money piece, but you need to know how to do solid business, because for him to get finesse and, you know, be out here teaching courses and stuff. I mean, man, I'll be dropping out today. Like, as soon as I seen that, like, you know, this clip, I would have been like, peace, man. I can't mess with you. You can't even, you know, hold down, you know, good business, and you getting finessed by a kid. That's crazy.
Right. Shout outs to Pretty Good Gaming. I see you guys like from the Twitch gang side. So definitely salute to you guys. Thank you guys for your support. Man, I've been MIA for like a long good bit. Strong reason why, but you know, we're back at it, you know. And salutes to Stan. Stan, I know you said that's you, right?
Yep, it's me. That's why I put Richie Rich.
That don't sound like Stan.
Okay.
That sound like AI.
I know, right? I know. We want to start doing AI checks.
So Stan, what's your take on this so far?
Like I said, I put Richie Rich up there because he's a trick, wasting money.
Okay, so you think you said in the comments, you said she was smart in this case. Can you elaborate on that?
You paying somebody a deposit of $100,000 to show up on what's he called that thing he said, like on a
podcast
live chat or something?
Yeah, like stock investment podcast or so. You could look him up. Like he had Dr. Umar on there. He had like a couple of like people that was reputable, right? But still, man, like it's like, come on, man, like let me pull like seriously pull a picture of her, right? Because I want people to like know who I'm talking about. All right. So let me show you guys. If you guys don't know who Glorilla is, this is her. All right. He got this dude literally finessed himself, allowed this chick to pretty much take 6 figures, an income that a lot of people have to wait for a whole damn year. Matter of fact, not a whole damn year, had to wait for like 2 damn years to even make. But at least 5 years to be able to even save that amount. This man could get like $100,000 probably within a month.
But check it out though, M3. Check it out. You ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
She told you what she was about. She the one that wrote that song F-U-C-K. I mean, like
I don't really even listen to her music that much, but yeah.
It was like F-A, N-word ninja. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what she's about. And what do you think was going to happen? And why would you think that she agreed to meet with you and your wife on a private video chat, bro? Like, really?
Hey, he put that on himself. You know what I mean? Maybe he was trying to get something beyond that. So that probably was like his way of saying, okay, look, I got money. You know what I mean? I got game because I got money. I'm going to put you on this little podcast because I got money. You know, me and my wife, like my wife's going to do whatever I want her to do because I got money. And you're going to do whatever I tell you to do because I got money. See, a lot of times money get into these dudes' heads.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a proper person for that. Her name is Sukiana. We all know which hood chick to go to. This is not the hood chick you go to for that. You go to Sukiana for that. Sexy Red belongs to Drake. So we can't mess with Sexy Red. And Sexy Red is a new Vivica Fox out here in these streets. Because she's going to go around and be pimping these men out. Because it's all over on Twitter. So if you want that, you go Sexy Red. There ain't nobody going to be fighting for him. Are we getting paid? Do this? No.
So Stan, you say they should have like a go-to roster of like ratchet chicks that are good for business though. They'll show up.
Yeah, I mean, sadly enough, if I know it, I don't know how he missed it, because he's in Atlanta. Like, I hate to say this, I'm sorry, Atlanta. I throw Atlanta underneath the bus every time, but it's Atlanta for a reason. So you could have got somebody out there in Atlanta at College Park or DeKalb County and not pay that much money.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, nah, man. I think he wanted to probably a bigger artist, and he probably knew her connection to, like, if this is Cardi B's cousin, and I think she's close to Megan Thee Stallion and all them. So yeah, and it was ego in this case, where I think M3 on something where it's like, hey, let me pull these people in, let me show like I'm somewhat connected, I know these people, and he got man because of his wanted to be relatable to these people and stuff. So yeah, nah, just definitely a sucker, man. Like we gotta call it what it is.
Guys, I'll be right back. I just gotta do it real quick, but I'll say like this. Some people like who came from the hood, they really want to be relatable so bad, and like I commend some of these people where it's like, hey, like most of the time, like you have those professional preppy type of guys that be overpricing you, and he knows that it's like, hey, when it comes to money, like not all people really have it, but at the same time, he's a brand himself, so in order for you to not take advantage, take it for granted, you got to pay, so you take advantage of the opportunities. And a lot of his courses is pretty reasonable for the stuff that he does, especially like when he's trying to really give like to the hood. But a lot of times the people who are like kind of prepped up and who has like, I guess, a demeanor where people will call I won't say stuck up, but it's like another term that I can't really think of, right? But those are the people who still have their brands. Those are the people who still have good reputations. And those are the people that know how to work well with other groups. I'll be right back for a quick second, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So SJ, you was right. If anybody following this guy, it's like, nah, bro. I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. Because, like, let's be honest here. Being relatable to the hood. Can we talk about the hood? Isn't this the same hood that went ahead to be relatable? So, like, CDs and DVDs in the parking lot of Walmart. Isn't this?
So you selling them out the trunk of the car like Master P, huh?
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't pay full price. What are you talking? We're not paying taxes. What are we talking about here? I don't want nothing relatable to the hood. You guys want to call me a sellout? I'll give you a different name. Call me George Jefferson. From like the moving on up, the Jeffersons. Because I don't care. I left the hood. I don't want to go back. I'm good. That's relatable. I seen it, don't want it, and we move out.
So Stan, do you think sometimes, man, like, because I get what you're saying, and I agree, man. I don't understand what it is where definitely reach back and help whoever, man. That I'm big on that. Like if somebody's showing some interest and they want to get some knowledge, man, I always say like, man, help people, give them insight to stuff. But you think it's that mindset where, because I see a lot of people do it, man. They'll have like an opportunity, they'll build up, but for some reason it's like, man, because like with this guy, for example, he's doing a financial thing, which is pretty smart. It's like they want to be rappers, even though like they hit like a level of prestige in their field, man. But I think it's sometimes like we don't, and what's the word I'm looking for? Like we don't big up like I say smart fields and stuff, where it's like if those type of people get money, they still want to emulate what a rapper or a hood person is. You think that's one of our biggest problems?
Yes. We have two big examples of this. One is Steve Harvey, and the second one is the one that almost lost his job, DJ Envy. I mean, he still could lose it at any minute now, selling houses and doing all that weird stuff. Talk about generational wealth. If y'all don't leave these thugs and this hood life alone, there's a reason why they said there's no honor amongst thieves. You know, you just gotta take the hint. Like, nah. You just gotta like chop it up and like, okay, that's it. And we don't even have hoods anymore. Everything getting gentrified. So even that's outdated.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think, man. I'm like, okay, you have a financial platform. So you're gonna bring in a rapper that like not too many people could relate to, man. It's like, why I will book like an NBA player or somebody that like is doing investments. Maybe like a music mogul. Somebody of that niche.
That's not what we want, though. We don't want that. We want. You know what? I'm gonna say it again. We do everything for women.
Nah, that's good. That's true. That's true.
We doing it for the women. I know I'm not supposed to say it, but I'm just keeping it real. We do it for the women. We want access to the women. If I don't rap, at least I got money. I can hang out with a rapper. Because the NBA player's not gonna hang out with you. Like, for what?
Yeah, but I mean, just because I get what you're saying, but I'm just, I guess I'm thinking it out, man. I'm just like, damn, like, man, because he had a platform. It's like, man, you got you a solid interview now. Try to tap into other industries, get those interviews, and now like you're expanding and you're on your platform, man. You could like write this type of stuff off, but I just don't see
chick that's known with a ratchet chick that is known to wanting to trick dudes to get over on men. This is who you make a contract with.
So you saying he pretty much was trying to smash? That's what he was like.
Yeah, I don't care about like, oh, you got your wife. It sounds like it because you this bitter. You want all of us to jump in. I'm not jumping in on this.
Yeah, that's crazy. You thinking we gonna crash out because of your bread? Like,
no. How many ratchet rappers you got in Atlanta alone? And we all know what ATL stands for.
What's that stand for?
A $, too loose.
You super. Yeah, no, because I now that I think about it, you're right. Because yeah, there is so many people in Atlanta. So yeah, I don't know what the purpose was for him to reach out to bring somebody in like that. Because yeah, that is the new mecca of, like I say, rap for the South, man. So
and scammers, like you've been better off getting somebody that was local and boosting that person up. But again, if you're trying to do this hip hop relatability, I mean, I'm gonna break down to people. Hip hop is dead. That's why a lot of people move on to the gospel, not even just gospel, but to country music.
You tripping?
No, straight up, country music is huge, and people crossing over and people just leaving it. It's not really that. It's not really that. That's what I'm looking for. Not relatable, but like, it's not that one, not that marketable, and you don't get that much in return. These rappers don't go on concerts. Who they going to concert with? They gonna start beef, wars. It's not the same. It's like, it's June, and we ain't got no summer jams lined up.
Nah, that's true, man. Nah, because I'm so stuck into the older stuff. I'm up there listening to like Nas, AZ, up north type, rap, some of the old school stuff. So yeah, this new wave stuff, I can't even listen to it, man. I'm the old guy, like stuck in my ways and shit.
What they call that? Those type of misogynistic melodies, like.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? It's just like these new rappers. I mean, they don't have that staying power. You're not getting a return. And again, if I'm looking at this guy who's went ahead and everybody knows about contract. I will say this about this generation. We all know more about contract in the 30 years, even as consumers. Like, why would you even approach anybody doing this unless there was something behind the scene? Now, Gorilla, if if he decides to do this and she pull out penis pics of him, it'll ruin his whole brand. He's nothing but a mark. He's not even Trick. He's a mark.
Damn.
And that's worse.
Nah, I gotta agree with you on that. But now it's just the fact that, man, my man got a platform, talk about like getting money and, you know, investing, and he got took like this, man. Yeah, he might have to wrap it up after this situation. And especially him going vocal with it like that.
Or right, because if we're doing this for women, right? And I think this might tell other women, like, you know what? He got money. Oh, my bad. I said it the wrong way. He got monions. So, because he liked them ratchet. So he got monions. So since he got monions, they're going to come for him. Because he's doing it to get the ratchet. It's like...
So what you saying? There's a publicity stunt then?
Yeah. If anything, now he's going to get more ratchet girls. And you know, this is like... He has a type, and you know, if Gorilla could go ahead and get 100, you know, thousand from him, Young Miami ain't got no P Diddy no more. Young Miami could come up next, and like, hey, you want to sponsor me?
Damn, I'm looking at my man's platform. It's called Honey Drip Network. My man got some views over there. Shit,
Oh no. No, I don't want to follow no.
Hey, he got courses. My man got courses. Honey Drip Network courses. Y'all taking one?
Yo, I took a couple of courses a couple of times, man.
Oh, okay. Were they good? Were they pretty straight? You learned something?
I put it like this though. If
Did it have a contracts portion?
Hey, you funny, man. But nah, it was like mostly like me in and out, right? Because unfortunately, like if you're busy at work, you gotta actually devote your time. Maybe like during the summertime. Well, I forgot most of you guys probably work in the summer, but for me, I have the option to take the summer off. So guys, that if you're really focused and serious about options, like you might want to work at like a night job somewhere, because during the time when the market opens, you want to be fully focused and concentrated. Me as a driver, I'm like, man, I'll always be failed so many times, man, because I'll listen to these dudes, but I'm like behind the wheel and I'm like, can't reach down to my phone. So his courses is pretty cool. Like he teaches about reading the charts. He's very thorough. So I'll give him about that part, right? The brother does know what he's doing, but then on the flip side, man, like, you know, when you make emotional decisions, bro, that makes me not really want to kind of invest into you. Because what happens if one day, like, you're probably, it's like, you know, you're in your feelings about something, and now you're giving folks bad advice. You know what I mean? So,
but could it be like that's his motivation? He's a reflection of a lot of men's motivation to get money. It's so that you do have access, or the same access of men that are quote unquote high value. And I put that quote unquote value because you're doing, I forget what's the word that you use, SJ. It was a nice word. I like it. Nefarious activities. Yeah. I love that word, nefarious activities.
I'll say this though, right? Like, even though he has not really promoted his brand to be like, you know, like the Mano Boys or whatever, or the RP, I do get some sort of hint or feeling that he's like one of those like RP or wearing type of dudes or whatever. Because even though he doesn't directly say it, I can kind of tell by his demeanor. You know what I mean? So,
man, I can't even put him on them, man. Because don't get me wrong, like some of the like, you know, we go in hard on pretty much everybody, and I do be giving them pushback. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they have like I'll say some troubles with women based on like some of the society outcomes and stuff. But this right here, man, this is because I kind of agree with Stan, the picture he's painting as far as like dude, like trying to, you know, hang out with people, man. It's more or less like I'm still trying to be part of that in crowd, man. And I think a lot of times, man, people that hit like a level of success, man, I just, man, and it's sad in our community, man, where, you know, it's like we want to go back down and impress, you know, everybody else.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, you know what, man, if y'all see me in this fashion, y'all think I'm lame, cool. You know what, I'm a rock out over here. I don't give a damn what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. You willing to come learn? I'll give you the knowledge all day, but I'm not gonna, you know, like dumb myself down to like, you know, relate to you or entertain, you know, try to change your image of me, you know. And I think that happens a lot with people, man. We tend to like worry about what everybody else thinks too much. You know, it's like male validation and shit, you know.
And here's the crazy part about that, right? The crazy part about it, like, man, nobody can be relatable to anybody, especially with, if you have, like, I cannot relate to somebody while I have a job. And because I have a job, I got raised, right? But next thing I know, I'm dealing with inflation and everything is going up. But I'm looking at validation for somebody not knocking out Section 8, but you're on Section 8 or you subsidized housing. I don't need your validation. You ain't got no job.
Yeah.
You on a fixed income and you selling D on the side, and that's how you're going on these trips I see on Facebook, because you I'm tired, I'm struggling, I'm about to go on another cruise. So this is your 5th cruise, and we're not even, you know what I'm saying, we're not even at the half of the year mark yet. So like, I think like for all men, like seeking validation from, I hate to say this, I won't be classist, no, the lower half people, like, let's be real. You got to know your class and stick to your class. Because this is like seeking validation from people who at the low end, F that. F all that. Don't see validation from people from the low end, and that's keeping it real. Because if it wasn't for some subsidized program or staying with their girlfriend, being a step baby daddy without marriage certificate program, and being a hobosexual hobo, you know, just, you know, like, you're seeking validation from the wrong person. And also for men, you got to check out what's your motivation, because your motivation is to make money, to hang around the rich, to prove to the rich that you one of them. You're going to be used up fast. With all Diddy.
Nah, that's a good point.
Oh, Diddy.
Because, I mean, man, just think about the 150, man. He, you know, he could have done like good with that versus like lose it in his case, man, where, because I was doing some background stuff on him. So it sounds like his courses, from what you say in M3, it looks like it's pretty solid, man. He made, you know, I think dude's a millionaire, young cat. So definitely, man, applaud him for like, you know, getting his weight up and learning like how to invest and stuff. But, you know, it's just like sometimes, like I said, like even what Stan was breaking down, that validation, man, where we would rather like blow money on trying to convince people to like us and stuff and try to change that image instead of embracing it, where it's just like, man, I'm thinking about the 150,000, like, man, you could have gave like a bunch of kids that's doing the right thing, you know, trying to go to college, like, man, here's 5,000 to 10,000, man, to, you know, help you out with your college, or people going into trade programs, like, man, let me cover that for you, you know, and stuff like that. So it's just, I like what Stan was saying, because it made me think, it's like, man, sometimes, man, we need to start bigging up people that's championing the people that's doing the right thing versus, you know, all the nonsense and stuff and trying to oppress people. Oh, let me hold a little concert with some low budget ass rappers to show out versus, hey, man, like, why don't we go and, you know, take care of these people that's actually doing a good thing.
Yeah. Question for you, Sophisticated Jerk.
Oh, what's up, Great Pill? Yeah, no, it's just a electronic cube thing. I forgot the name of it. I'll drop it in the chat for you. But it just like, it changes patterns and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty dope though. I like it.
I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat thing.
Yeah.
But Stan, do you think do we need to start champion? Would you say like people that's doing the right thing, going to school, or, you know, even like trade schools, and start putting our energy towards them folks to try to change this dynamic?
I don't know if we could champion behind it because again, it goes behind motivation. Like, what's the motivation of, like I say, like a DJ academic? It's women. What's the motivation of, you know what I'm saying? Like, of all these guys.
Yeah, or even like a plumber or electrician or
See, a plumber, electrician is like money, baby mama drama. I just don't want to be nobody's boss. I get that motivation. But this guy motivation is showing like, I want to be flashy. I want to be like a rapper. And I got to tell people, like, rappers are broke. Like, I need y'all to have bigger aspirations than a rapper. Like just we've gone through that for 50 years. I think it's time for that to end. And yeah, and call me a sellout again because I'm moving on up. I'm a big tall George Jefferson, and I'm gonna find my whatever her name, Louise, and dance with her in my high-rise condo, because I ain't dealing with none of y'all. And that's the goal. Like, those of us that had parents that worked and we lived in residential or suburbs and gone to Costco once a week, we're good. I make no apologies for that. That is not my fault. I thank God every day for hooking me up with some good parents. And, and that's it. I ain't making no apology to keep it real. That's keeping it real right there. Like, absolutely. Our kids are a different part of the life. They don't need to be keeping it real and be wondering about, you know, poverty and everything else. Like, nah, man. Like, that's the stages for everybody right now. But like, to keep it real, and you're trying to go backwards, when one, we don't have hoods anymore. It's gentrified. There's no projects. Hopefully people understand that. I was a case manager.
Yeah.
Where at? Hold on. Where y'all talking about on the West Coast? Man, there's some projects out here. Don't get it twisted.
What happens in the West Coast happens in the East Coast. That's why a lot of, even in Atlanta, like, they lost a lot of some of those private homes that took in Section 8 don't do it anymore, right? Because once again, they make more money from the government by go ahead and subsidize these apartment buildings, kicking everybody out. And then if I can go ahead and remove people and only accepting in 10%, but then I got 90% of people willing to pay high value rent. And also look what's going on in the housing market in total. There's no more like beginner home buyer programs or beginner home buyer sites. They're rentals. So that's a new growth. There's
like rental properties?
Yeah, that's like single family homes, and it's all rental. And they're announcing it. So they're like, hey, instead of paying HOA, it's included. That go ahead and come here. So just to have this idea of like being relatable to the hood when there's no more hood, I think we have to get out that mindset big time because it's not beneficial to anybody.
Ain't nothing's beneficial, man, when you're having that hood type of mentality, or you're trying to do stupid like hood type of things. Like, it's okay, man, for black men to progress. Well, it's okay for any guy to try to progress. If you came from a hood and you graduated out from the hood, don't go back. Look, I came from a hood, then I invested in a property in the hood, which was a terrible idea. But the moment I graduated from that terrible area, I never looked back. Matter of fact, I didn't even look back at the city at all, period. So once I was in a certain like suburban like area where I'm cool, comfortable, whatever, I told myself I ain't never going back. Unless if I had to pick up some friends or whatever that's from that area. But I'm not going back to live out there. You know what I mean?
Here's the crazy part, M3, about the hood, that hood, right? When we was living there, we got treated like crap, right? But then, lo and behold, colonizers move in and doing like, you know, jogging and bicycling in the hood, and y'all don't do nothing.
Well, these people are afraid of master. You know what I mean? That's why that's why some of these guys, man, they do master's work. You know, master don't have to work hard anymore. You know,
Stan, that's funny you said that because one of the parts in Brooklyn where they built that what's that? Brooklyn Nets Stadium. I forgot the name of the shit, but man, that used to be all like Jacks over there. And one of my boys was telling me, he was like, "Hey man, over there, like your old neck of the woods, man. That whole area, man, is He's like, there's cats walking around, high-fiving and shit." I was like, man, shut up, man. Yeah, last time I went there, man, clean. Like Stan saying, they're riding bikes, they sipping cappuccinos and lattes out there, man. I was like,
man,
damn.
One time I was at West Oakland BART station. I saw Buffy the Vampire Slayer getting off at the BART station and walking straight into West Oakland like it was nothing. I was just like...
You said Buffy the...
What the hell?
Hey, she was safe as hell too. Like, no worries, huh?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer came out with the ponytail, got her little backpack, and just walked right through West Oakland, California.
You sure she had like private security stand or something?
Nah, like she owned the whole world, right across the street from Acorn Projects, and just walk right through.
Hey, she probably spit at Stan. She probably's like, "What are you looking at?" Spit at him like, "Get out of my way, punk."
Nah, like, "Hey, how much you worth for an hour? Come on."
They don't get that work from Buffy.
But no, you see him all the time, SJ, when you go through that neighborhood and you look and then you see people trying to be hard. I'm like, yo, like, go chill out, man. Like, what time your baby mama coming back so you can go back inside the house? Like, you need to watch them kids. Man. You come like...
Hey, Stan, you're killing me, man. Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and wrap up this portion of the video, man, because we definitely want to just get down to the nitty gritty because this man been going off, man, and it just get more stupid at the end.
Fall off, yeah. We gonna try to do it. Yeah, we gonna kick the bitch while she down. We gonna break her heart. Yeah, we gonna do that. I know just the nigga who she'll like to. I got one of my hood homies. He got the green eyes and shit. Yeah, we gonna.
Oh, not the guy with the green eyes.
We doing all that. I'm gonna get my fucking get back. Tell him I'm gonna get my fucking get back on that bitch. But anyways, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna be plotting on how I'm gonna get back at Gorilla for the next year or so. And I'm getting my fucking get back. I ain't lying to you. I'm getting my shit back.
The power of self-incriminating.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all send her a message and say it's a nigga who, if you know that bitch, make sure y'all tell that stupid
ninja, huh?
It's a nigga named Aristotle. She know who the fuck I am. Who's pissed. She's been avoiding my calls, my texts, all that shit. Bitch, I'm mad. And you owe me some money. Bitch, I'm mad. Gorilla, bitch, if you screen recording this, Gorilla, bitch, pay me my fucking money. I hope your bitch ass fall off. I hope your fucking career go down. Fuck all your songs, bitch. One hit wonder, bitch. You probably don't even own the masters to that shit. You'll never own your fucking masters. You'll never be a boss, bitch. Fuck you and fuck Memphis. Goddamn for breeding that stupid ass bitch.
Where's that?
Oh shit!
Oh, this one is
But yeah, all I did was kind of highlight like how much of a loser he looks in this case, man. Because like if he's pointing out the fact that she didn't own her master, she wasn't all that, kind of goes to Stan's point. Like, why the hell was you bringing her down there in the first place then? Unless you was trying to like smash, man. So I think that's what it was, man. Definitely.
And then you gonna send her the green eye guy, like. Sir,
yeah, he said he's gonna put the light skinned dude on.
No game. Like no game. No game. I know what she like.
Failed the community.
That's how I feel right now, man, with some of these cats.
Like you gonna set her up. You sound like a whole like what's this like what's that Vivica Fox movie?
Set off. What was it?
It's the one like You Got Game or something like that.
You got played. You got game.
It was something like she did the movie with Morris Chestnut.
I know which one you're talking about, man.
This is like part 3, the guy version. You know what I'm saying? Like
where he paid his friend to take out homegirl and stuff, and they end up getting it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because this is like, dude, like seriously, like all this from and sadly, here's the crazy part, right?
All this for the box.
Somebody's reporting this to the IRS. So now both of you guys gotta like explain, one, where this money went to, and three, how did you get this money? Because you know, I think a lot we gotta have a business class. You know, you and SJ, you guys gotta do a business course and teach people SWOT analysis and also assets and liability. And also, I never remember this thing where you had to do account payables and then, you know what I'm saying? Where did this go? Because IRS is looking at this and it's recording all this stuff, right? Like, you just going around spending $150,000. And I'm just saying my last thing on this guy, right? It sounds like a guy who paid for a lap dance and didn't get all 3 songs.
That's
what it sounds like to me.
Oh shoot.
Well, Stan, he sound like he's, man, for one, he's trying to be hard, man. And it's stupid on live, because if anything did happen, man, you know, you always gonna be a suspect. You know, he's trying to talk like he's a rumble tumble type dude, man. Like you said, it's just stupid, man. It's just like, man, do your stuff behind the scenes, man. I don't know why people are just that emotional. They got to get on cameras nowadays, man. It's just, like you said, self-snitching, you know. You out here talking all heavy and, you know, you putting the wrong people on your business. Because like you said, like business-wise, they're going to be looking at it like, okay, well, on your paperwork, you say you only probably generated this amount and, you know, you're writing off this, but you're talking about paying somebody $150. So I don't know how tight his business is, but yeah, that's why I was like, man, sometimes you need to shut up.
You know what I'm saying? You had no lawyers. You had no people draw up a contract. You got that enough money. You couldn't pay somebody $5,000 to go ahead and make sure you have this contract.
Well, he said he had a contract up front, but it was just like he gave her the payment, everything up front, which was just dumb. And then I guess when he talked to the lawyers,
you guys got to do a class. You guys got
absolutely.
You guys got to do a class, and because this generation, they just like, I know they just swipe left and right too much, and they just want to pay. And I'm gonna say this: I know it's not a masculine frame or alpha frame, but yo, this is a simp world.
Yeah, I agree.
It don't mean nothing unless a man is paying for it.
Well, I think in this case, man, I think he had a mixture of like you said, definitely some simping in there, but it was just also that male validation and acceptance, man. He had like 4 or 5 different things going on, I think, with him where.
But you pay for a ratchet rapper and you mad that you lost 150,000. You're not big balling right now. You look like
a poor rich kid. Because think about it like this. For a guy who boasts about, I can make 6 figures like within a week or something like that if I wanted to, or you're making 5 figures like a day, like daily. Okay, you got your podcast. You already making money additional. You have all of like your Discord people, supporting you, so you're making more money off of that to even fuel your stock lead. And I'm not saying like, look, you have every right to be tripping over it because of the disrespect. But the way how he's talking, bro, some people that are outside looking in probably going to be like thinking like, man, this dude probably ain't got it like that. Why you tripping over 100,000? Well, you pretty much just gave it to her freely. You should be more smart with your money if that was the case. But
especially when your lane is that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. That's where he's looking stupid. There's a disconnect because it's just like, man, your lane is about like giving people advice and about finances, not necessarily maybe contracts, but that's just common sense stuff. So that's what I'm saying.
But could it be like his lane, right? Could it be that? How old is he? M3?
I think he's like 24 or something.
So okay, so he wants to be like a next Aiden Ross or like the next. You know what I'm saying? Like those group of guys. But if he's trying to be the next Aiden Ross got his virginity taken away from Sexy Red for free. So you trying to pay Gorilla and she just took your money, that means you got trash D.
Damn, Stan. Damn.
Damn, be holding no punches.
I know, right? But man, I gotta show you guys this video.
I was looking for SJ
Find
profit
it.
and loss statement.
What was that?
Profit and loss statement. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh yeah, okay.
So you got to show that profit and loss statement, and it's supposed to align with. Do you know the other stuff supposed to align with? Because it's the next one. See, guys, like business is fun, but if you was really running business, you would not pay nobody $100,000 trying to be the next Aiken Ross, and then God, this generation is lost, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking at one article right now. So it says like a court document uncovered by Spade TV revealed that Varner Jr. says he paid $150 for Glorilla to post a collaborative Instagram message, perform an in-person meet and greet, and sit down for a 30-minute interview. So it's like, damn, she couldn't even do that shit for $150.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it doesn't hurt for you to just give your time, because then it's like, well, you do that, you have a good reputation, then somebody else might spot you and be like, oh, okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna post this in the back. Here goes the.
I like this one.
It's like the article got some like a little video in there where he's like dancing around with her outside on Instagram, and it's like, man, you paid for this shit, like.
Yeah.
Let's
see. I'm gonna go ahead and
because like down within the article, and I'm like, man, you paid for this.
Mm-hmm. All right,
scroll down.
Let me know when you want me to stop. Let me see. Gorilla accused of stealing $400K by Atlanta investors. So first it was 100 and something thousand. Now it's 400,000.
But it was probably like you said, M3 up for like 150 was probably the upfront payment that he was giving her, and like,
and so he owes her.
Nah, he don't owe her nothing because she didn't like finish out the contract. But I think he's saying she didn't meet all the aspects of the contract, so he might be suing for the full amount. But he paid out from what it seems right now, like the 150.
So could this be like a good example of like, man, like when we do get money as men, our true
keep scrolling down M3.
Okay.
Because there's like a clip in there that
is it this one?
A TikTok. Nah, there's another one. Just scroll down.
Okay. So because
that TikTok right there. So that's where I think he wanted to post her on her social media.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, B-Glow, and I'm right here with my boy Aristotle.
Get it.
He's about to teach me about these dividends and saving money. And me, I'm the type of I like to save money, and I like to come to get money. I don't want to be on the dumb my money. So you got a class coming Sunday, right?
Oh yeah, big fat. I'm teaching y'all for free, and I'm gonna teach Glow. She gonna be there. She gonna pull up.
Yeah, I'm ready to learn this. Like, put me on.
I'm gonna put you on for real. I'm gonna teach you how to invest. I'm gonna teach you how to long-term invest. And if y'all interested in learning some option trading, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, I got y'all. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna teach Big Glow.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh yeah.
Hey, cause for real, like I'm tired of I just be spending money. But
I'm noticing the body language.
Like I'm on it. Like I wanna invest in some.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's leaning the hell away from him. She like, look, hurry up, give me my bread so I can get up out of here.
Right.
And he let me do the plans for free.
Let's get it
trying to
for free.
overcharge me because who I am.
Everybody, pull up. Y'all free. Let's get it. It's free. You know what it is. Yeah.
Couple of things I'm noticing about this. All right,
covering her titties. Her cousin covering her titties. Keeping him away from her. She like keeping him away, push away.
Yeah, because like
she don't like that word free.
Anyone catch the TikTok cult documentary wild stuff? I have not seen that. Her body language speaks hood to me. I mean, obviously, right? But look, so see, I'm really good as far as reading body language, man. You know, especially when approaching people. The moment your body language seems off to me, I'm like, oh, okay, have a nice day, right? Like this dude is like, all right, let's say like, how should I say this? This dude's all leaning to the side, right? You know what I mean? Like, got his little like shoulder blade, like all on her. He just couldn't wait to touch her up, you know? Salutes to Alonzo Hall.
What's good,
again,
Lonzo?
this is just like an analysis or whatever. So, you know, I'm noticing like, okay, he finally got the arm around her waist, and she just like leaning back. She probably would lean back even more if the car door wasn't behind her. You know what I mean? But you could kind of tell, man, like
Dang,
in some
the
cases,
car door.
yes, the car door. The car door, man,
He
was
said
like,
she got to lean back like Fat Joe and shit, huh?
right.
Yeah, she
you
was-
know what I mean?
Goodness.
Like old school Fat Joe, right? When Fat Joe was actually, you know,
Lean back.
Fat Joe,
Lean
you know?
back.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that name actually makes sense. But yeah, man, like I noticed that. I was like, yo, man, like he kind of gave like some creep type of vibes, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to justify what she did because $400,000, that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? So for him to be putting that out there, I'm like, bro, like, yeah, you gotta check yourself, bro. And then it also kind of shows too, and again, promotion because he had Dr. Umar, so of course you gotta pay him. You had DC Young Fly. You're teaching about stocks, but the way how you're advertising it, as if people are discovering you, like celebrities are discovering you, and now it kind of makes sense to why you have all these big time people. You actually need them as opposed to them needing you and your brand. You get what I mean? Because the illusion to the naked eye is like, wow, like this dude got something going on. He got Glorilla, right? He got women like Glorilla, right? Who could reach out to a younger audience. Because I feel like that's who he's targeting. If you see somebody that has interest for Aristotle, then yo, you gotta sign up for his brand. He's teaching her stocks. You gotta sign up for his brand. Dr. Umar, Pan-African guy. You got people like him teaching stocks. Gotta go follow him. DC Young Fly for Wildin' Out, and the list goes on. I think he had Michael Vick and a few other people in the NFL industry, like, you know, come up to his podcast. But the trigonometry is that, like, in the service level, he's reached out to them and asked them, look, man, I will give you this amount of money if you could just come to my podcast and promote and advertise. And there's nothing wrong with it. But again, that's how people get you into these courses. When you seeing like people that you worship, i.e. celebrities, speaking to someone that's a lower level than them.
But I see what you're saying. But the fact that he's going after, because I like what Grey Pill was talking about. It's just like, she seemed like way out of her element talking about anything close to finances. So it's like, man, you got this person coming in doing an interview. Nobody's going to really connect finances with Glorilla. You see what I'm saying? So I like what Stan kind of showed earlier. He was like, down in Atlanta, man, that's a hub for like a lot of, like, I'll say black businessmen, you know, actual artists that you could sit down and have a intellectual conversation with. Because there are people in the industry that like are making good moves, maybe set up a business or something. So yeah, the fact that he reached out to her, and like you said, even some of the like other people that's like kind of gimmicky artists that don't even fit in the realm of like, if we're thinking about that person as like, oh damn, I could see them making good financial moves. I heard they're doing this.
So you just said something. There's the other side of Atlanta. There's rich people that actually making good moves, right?
Yeah.
So if people making good moves in Atlanta are not messing with him, maybe he's making some bad moves and they know better.
No, that's exactly, Stan, because that's what I'm saying. It's just like to even for Glorilla to come by your mind where it's like, hey, I want to do this financial video and I want you to learn this course. Like that's just not the person I'm really gonna pick. You know, to be like the mascot for my company or something, or like part of the brand. Don't get me wrong. I'll be like, hey man, you can learn this course and I might shout you out, but I'm going to have like somebody that's actually making those type of moves and stuff that you
Like,
know,
if he
could fit
had
that mold a
Master-
little better.
If he had Master P on there, I will follow him. He had Master P. Because we know Master P is about money. Master P always, he could turn $1 into like $2,000 and
And he's very professional too.
Yeah.
I
I'll
want to show
follow
you.
Master P.
Well, just because isn't like I think Kelly Rowland might be down there, Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like I'm thinking of some of the names and stuff, and I'm just like,
yeah, someone that has like more of like a professional reputation. I'm gonna show you like this person right here. Okay, I also follow for stocks. Okay, subscribe to Chris Sane. He can teach you about stocks and options. And to be honest with you, if you ever check out one of his videos, okay, this dude definitely has a cool demeanor, man. Just listen to the way how he talks. Listen to let me see. Yeah, he makes a few lives like once in a while, but you're gonna find most of the stuff from his videos. And bro, man, like, you know, even though he has an options course, right? That it is a little steep. It's like around like $250 or something a week, you know, but you could probably get a better return. I haven't joined his options course yet. I'm gonna give it a shot. But again, man, like, you know, this dude is definitely well professional and he's all about his business. I'm for sure, like, you know, I mean, you could tell he probably came from like, you know, maybe like the hood or whatever in some cases. But the thing is, he don't act like he's hood. He don't try to give, like, how should I say this? Whatever community he's from, he doesn't try to, like, you know, lower himself to someone else. You know what I mean? But he's a very humble guy, man. And, you know, he's all about, like, you know, teaching, man, and educating. So he is about his business. I honestly, I rarely even hear one curse word from him, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. But you'll have to say this, a lot of times with these gurus, it still come across as, you know, quick, rich. Mm-hmm. We've seen so many of this before. There's like one institution that during C19 times, the Dark Ages, a couple years back, that they told everybody to go get this credit card from this one institution, and you get like a 50K limit. And now this institution just shut that down because it was all over TikTok. It was all over on right. So now they're following us and seeing all these trends. So I'm wondering, like, yo, when we touch something, like, are people gonna be cautious of that? Because a lot of times it's coming across like we're scamming. I'm not saying these guys are scamming at all, but I'm saying a lot of times the quote unquote to help our fellow man, a lot of time it's backfiring on us as a community.
Yeah, that's what I was telling somebody the other day. It's like community hustle, you know, and it's, you know, I think sometimes, man, we want to maneuver with each other so much that, you know, we fall victim to, like what Stan's saying, to pray, you know, where like people like that, like we'll see the gurus. And that's one thing I do hate about this type of stuff. It's just, it's sad, man, because a lot of people are trying to build legacy now. And then here comes somebody, you know, that would swoop in and, you know, take advantage of people. What's the real estate guy, Jay Morrison?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Black Tucson project or something.
Yeah,
like that.
So but see, that's why when I give people financial information, because people will ask me and stuff, and I always make sure I'm like, hey, find somebody in your local area. You know, I'll give you like a baseline level, and I do it typically for like just giving people advice. But I'm like, man, talk to a broker or somebody in your area, somebody that you could vet their reputation and go talk to them. So that way you can have a more, you know, like intimate setting. They could sit down with you. They could walk you through stuff, man. You know, you can see all these things versus like me trying to set up a course and like, you know, take everybody's money and stuff. So yeah, I think people need to be more cautious because, you know, people tying in their like 401k plans with, you know, some of these people and getting completely wiped out, man. So.
But SJ, what do you mean about meet up? Don't meet up with these people at the nightclub and like go ahead and provide a section and get some bottles when I have my meeting with these financial advisors and gurus.
Who are you talking about? Me?
That's what happens when I meet up with these financial advisors. Do we meet up at the club, get a section?
Hell nah, you meet up at their office, like they got an actual presence somewhere where like, nah, it's a completely professional setting. You go in there, they're gonna like have some different like the one I met up with that does
VIP
my stuff.
Section, though. That's professional. The Gentlemen's
Hell
Club
nah.
got VIP.
That's a scam right there. Nah,
but that's
you
what
bring
I'm
me
saying.
to
Like,
an office, you lay out portfolio. You give me different selections based on like what risk level I want to take. So they'll give you a conservative one. They're gonna give you like a moderate one, and they're gonna give you a low risk plan, and you make the options, or you tweak it as you want to go.
Hey, the reason I'm asking these questions is because a lot of people don't know.
Oh, and no, I agree with you. I know what you were doing.
Because I always tell people like this. Now, before this, I used to model. And they have, like, if you have a good agent, a good agent will tell you, don't go to parties. Don't go to people. Don't meet nobody in the hotels for no audition. You just don't do it, right? But a lot of times people think, like, to make a deal, they have to go to a club. And I'm like, yo, nothing good. No business happen at any clubs. I don't care what you see on TV. Handshake can mean nothing because you guys drank. It was not, they didn't think it through. Right?
Impaired judgment.
That's you go. Right? And that's the only reason I was asking these questions, not to make fun or a joke, but it's like people have not experienced that other side. So they don't know.
They're great questions, Stan. Because I remember when we was doing the other podcast, man. I love when you do that because it makes you walk through it, and that's how, like you said, you could kind of spot people by the information they give you and how they're going to walk you through that process. Because like you said, if somebody's solid and they really truly care about their business, man, I'm not bringing like entertainers that don't know what they're talking about. I don't want them attached to my product. I'm not going to be bringing them in a bad manner. So like, even with Glorilla, like y'all was reading the body language, how she's like leaning away. He's all in her space. It's like, man, a businessman don't conduct himself like that. No, people ain't doing no deals in no clubs no more. Like you said, Stan, it's just like with all this stuff going on, it's like, nah, you come to my office setting, we gonna be comfortable. 9 times out of 10, there's gonna be other people there that they introducing you to, like the staff, and man, you go about your way after you get this stuff. Like, ain't nobody hanging out with you no more. I don't know what business deals he would be talking about.
No, like, and also with Gorilla,
what was that?
With Gorilla, allegedly with Gorilla, right? I'm gonna say allegedly, right? It's like she was talking about how she don't read that good, so she's not good reading skills, and also she went to school allegedly on the small school bus, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So knowing this stuff, and that's always saying, like, a lot of times people want to be quote unquote relatable, but I'm thinking like, yo, you could have also been taking advantage of her.
Yeah, that's the flip side, man.
Yeah,
because that'd be the person, like you said, a lot of times they'll pull people in. Because even, man, you look at like what was his name, Bernie Madoff.
Oh yeah,
I was like watching the documentary about him, and people were damn near begging, Bernie Madoff to like take their money and stuff. Because like some of the people he pulled in when he had his whole like Ponzi scheme, man, he was like paying certain people off. Like people were like trying to throw their money at him. So like you said, yeah, they'll sometimes suck in a person like you said that they can spot, because predators, man, they spot people that's a little weak-minded and might be like gullible or naive. They'll be like, all right, man, they might pull them in and actually pay them out where that person gets a high return. So now they'll go out and be like, hey, man, I made all this money with so-and-so. Man, I'm doing good. So now that person's like echoing that out. So now everybody like, shoot, I got to go over there where Glorilla like cashed out, and then that's how they like lure people in. I'm not saying this happened in this case, but just giving a scenario of how it could play out, like what Stan's talking about. Because that's what Bernie Madoff was doing. He paid out a few people, and then they went out bragging about their like their wins and stuff, and people were like, hey, please take my money.
And also like what happened to DJ Envy and his investment property scam, where people lost a lot of money in that. But have they gone through the proper channels and met with a realtor and met with they would have found like these same properties in New Jersey, and they could have kept their money and just went ahead and have the property. I don't understand, like, why do people, if you work hard for your money or the money is given to you, why do you freely give it to someone else to take care of it? What makes you think that somebody's going to take care of you better than you can take care of yourself?
Well, Stan, it's that need. Like, I want the biggest return quick as possible. People want to be millionaires overnight, and people don't understand, man, that's such a long process. And, you know, we might see the outlier. So I think sometimes on social media, you see the person that might be getting it at 25. So everybody now thinks like that's the norm. So they're looking for any shortcut. So it's like, oh man, somebody said they could flip mine and give me 100% return on this. And they don't understand that's not typical and stuff, because they're not doing the basic level, like you said, Stan, research or how the process typically plays out. So what people don't understand is just like, all right, people would sell them like, hey, if we remove the real estate agent and these other parties, you know, that's more money in your pocket. But it's there for a reason. It's like, nah, pay that extra bit of money, man. That's your protection. They're going to spot stuff that's fraudulent. They're going to be like, nah, this don't seem right based on their expertise. So people just like tend to be cheap at the wrong times, you know? So with me, it's like, nah, I'm going to spend that money for that protection. If I lose out some money, fuck it. I'd rather do that versus like put all that risk on myself, because now when this stuff goes wrong, man, I don't got these witnesses with me. Now I got to go and spend that money on that lawyers and stuff. So, nah, good points there.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony, I'm going to be real quick on this one. I think the fastest way for anybody to be a millionaire or billionaire is to marry one.
drizzle.
I mean, don't secure the bag, secure the lifestyle.
Stan said he about to get with Lizzo.
Oh man. Hey, I mean, it is the quickest way, man. If you want to live lavishly, that's a huge level up.
You know what I'm saying? Just get married to a millionaire, billionaire, and just get the Ozempic and be good to go.
Hey, but just be prepared, man, because you know everyone has an ego to something. So, but yeah, I mean, but look, whatever works, wherever fits your boat. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. With that being said, everyone. Shout out to you guys for tuning in. Shout outs to all the people in the chat. You know, like Quantum Love, Trey, a couple other folks that tune in as well too. Great Pill Podcast, Big Riggs, Stan Joseph Lee Thompson, you know, that's in the chat. I mean, not chat, but in the panel. You know, shout outs to Pretty Good Gaming, Mr. Intellectual Soapbox, and also Lola as well too. Thank you everybody for tuning in to today's section of Knowledge and Relationships, Reckless Reviews. And hey, look, stay tuned for more, man. I heard something about like actually, before we log out, right? I gotta play something funny, man. Just to brighten people's days, man. And honestly, you guys gonna probably crack up on this one. But this is what happens, man. I want you guys to visually learn from this. This is what happens when you don't use your brain.
Are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
Man with suspended license.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
Okay. So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driver while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving. And he didn't have a license.
Oh.
That's what the charge is, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at his record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know why he would do that. So independence bond is revoked in this matter.
Hey, that cat better hit the border.
Right.
I'll be driving straight to Mexico at this point.
Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond. Thank you.
Thank you, God.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I just had to just play that real quick because, man, this is what it looks like when you're not using your head. Okay, when you're not using the brain that God gives you, this is what happens. All right, it's just that feeling. But anyways, everybody, look, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be talking about more stuff, and subscribe to M3 TV Network. I'm thinking about like again, like Stan was talking about, like stocks, finances, or whatever. You know, we should probably do some like tech stuff as well too. I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but we got like ChatGPT, man. We got like updates that's coming out where, man, pretty much like this cell phone right here with your ChatGPT, yo, bro, it's gonna be like the new girlfriend, I would say. You're gonna have Sarah and Rebecca and all these other people, well, other chatbots, you know, talking to you like real time and all that. So just stay tuned, man. But anyways, thank you for tuning in to Reckless Reviews on Knowledge Relationships. And we're definitely out.
All right, peace.
Drizzle, drizzle.